Can I get some grenades from you?
Grenades? I didn't think Jedi used grenades.
When you're fighting for your life, you use
That's
what's at hand.
racist. Yeah.
Well, I don't like to use them unless they're C5 concussion spheres or the Merson cryoban pellets. Sonic screamers aren't too bad either, just don't use them on a Bith.
Why
It
not?
makes their head explode like a melon. And don't do it to a Celestine either. Makes their ears bleed and they gibber twice as fast.
Oh,
Oh god.
okay then.
Dang, man.
Oh, so like grenades would not be good for someone like Kai who has heightened hearing, so that would hurt
Oh,
more.
that's right. And probably Mar too.
I'll keep that in mind. Can I get some from you?
All right. Keep your robes on. Here you go.
I will keep
There's
my
some
ropes on, thank you.
there's some questions I want to
Go
ask.
ahead and ask.
Okay. What is That's a good one. You seem
What's all
restless.
this traveling? Being trapped in the ship?
We haven't even left it off yet, sister.
Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet. Have we done something wrong? Are things quiet around here, gang? It's usually not.
We're usually doing something. Somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Narshada?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but
That's an
still,
understatement.
activity. Aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
You screaming broken hyperdrive that carries a barrel blade for credits. Oh, that's awful. An
Is
interesting
that
way
what
of putting
Italians
it.
say?
Probably. That's just your way of
What?
putting it. It's true.
Yeah? Hm. Didn't think I'd hear a Jedi ever refer to Nar Shaddaa like that.
Life has a certain energy about it, especially on Narshada.
Yeah, right. Save the philosophy for the disciple. He'd eat that stuff up.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Forget I had some questions for you.
Shoot.
Um, where'd you get that rocket launcher?
It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you'd like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
With Mira in your party, you can make rockets at workbench prior to demolition skills is high enough.
Anything else you wanted to know?
Uh, um, why don't you kill your
I've
targets?
killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Oh, this just kind of seems out of left field. I forget I had some other question. Were you
Man.
raised on Narshada?
Yes. I wasn't born there, I just ended up there.
What happened to your
The
family?
war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. Had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story, you hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
They died in the final
I
battle?
think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
How did you have lost family in Malachor 5? There were no colonies. It was a taboo world to the Mandalorians. Ooh.
Take a guess, Jedi. Only two groups of people would have lost family at Malachor. And Jedi don't have families.
You're a
Oh shit.
Mandalorian?
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks. And they took a lot of worlds.
Oh
So what is your
shit.
home world?
I don't know, it didn't matter. I was too young to remember, really. Besides, Nar Shaddaa's kind of grown on me. It's as much my home as any place else.
You were a slave?
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter anymore. The Mandalorians lost. Bad. But you know that.
No one deserves to be punished at Malachor. You should be pleased. Okay, Miss Psychopath. I regret the
Okay.
loss of. What's wrong with you? Why would you say that? I regret the loss of life at Malachor, but there was no choice left.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you. I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5. Maybe it felt like you lost family there, but I doubt it.
They had to be stopped.
That kind of... Shoot.
For that, just okay. Why don't you kill your
I've
targets?
killed
There we go.
people before, but not if I don't have to.
Because all life is connected, and Malachor proved it. You know what the loss of family means, even to your targets.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
You're right. I'll gladly slaughter the men. So wrong. I have never stopped trying to protect others, even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Influence gain Mira. That's amazing. Can I do
Test your
tab?
luck.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I can do tab here, apparently, but not over here. Okay. Let's test my luck.
What do you want now?
Young girls, welcome but direct that hate to our enemies, or I'll show you what hate is.
Oh my god.
That's
Good
amazing.
grief.
I want to
Whatever,
apologize.
don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
That sounds like you haven't dealt with it. I'm sorry your whole family was killed. Why haven't you got over it already?
Yeah, what's your problem? Good grief.
Mr.
Like,
Wimp.
get over it. It's so wrong.
Still. Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at
Yeah,
Malachor.
well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there, scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them, like an echo, calling out for each other.
There's that
Maybe,
echo again.
just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
Aw.
Aww.
All things are connected through
Now
the
she doesn't
Force.
care for us to not be healed.
Man! Party pooper over here.
Well, that's a Debbie
Sheesh.
Downer.
Yeah, no. Oh my goodness. All things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Okay. Fair enough. I had some questions for you. Um, Tell me a little about Hanhar.
He's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that. And it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing.
He's a
in it.
pretty messed up
He wants
character.
to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
What happened between you and Hanhar?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
No, that sounds completely boring. Shut up. Yes, I'd like to know what
Well,
happened.
Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
Do you know the name of his homeworld?
I don't remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's. Sounds like you're goggling Ronto spit when you say it.
Kashyyyk. Do you know what species he
No
is?
idea. He's just Hanhar. I hope there aren't any more.
He's a Wookiee.
I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a madcap hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hett's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
No, that's true. He did.
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Why was he wearing those
Dang.
cuffs?
I don't know. I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
It's good he broke free. Nothing deserves to be caged.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the ID cluster colonies?
Weren't they destroyed?
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a
Oh
bad
my
guy. He's a
goodness.
slaver.
That's messed up, yo.
It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the
Jeez.
galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Who did he work with?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies, living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
So
I
how do you
imagine.
factor in? Yeah, like the other hut's like, you're a weirdo. Why don't you like our own
Oh.
species? What's wrong with you?
And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it.
Oh, that was just
He never
terrible.
said
Why'd you
thank
do
you.
that? That seems
I
strange.
don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It's like it pushed him over the edge.
Oh dear. What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is
Oh.
a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
Good grief.
Well, someone else saved his life. Would he try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse?
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it, it's like nothing can stop him. Seen him shrug off blaster bolts, Bothan stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
Yeah, that's like his special ability or whatever when you get him as a companion, when you're dark-sided. The life debt makes no sense.
Dang.
Like I said, I get the impression a life debt's supposed to be a gift. But to Hanhar, it's more like a curse to both people involved.
And he regrets that he's
Mhm.
gone?
I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders.
He's not
I'm
gone!
watching my back every minute, wondering when he's going to show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Any
Knows
chance
what
he's
you
still
feel.
alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive,
Yes.
he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.